Welcome to Q Aquatics and Exotics. My name's Susie, and I'm jumping on just a few minutes early because I'm not feeling all that confident about my new camera. Is that you? Or is it's you? You're my new camera. Okay, well, it's a new webcam, so welcome, and I am going to make sure my volume is off on this fancy dancy thing. And we are going to get started. First, I want to check out my audio video. Nobody's here to test it, but I'm going to run it anyway.
Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I have a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I got a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I have a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q. Na na, hey everybody, it's Susie Q, so come along with me. Said I'm Susie Q.
It is an early start, and it's an early start on purpose. Skipper's Aquariums is not going on right now, so I figure let me get on because we might have some technical difficulties today. Oh, I got some early birds in the chat. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. We got Kaler's Aquatics, which was first. Kaler's Aquatics and Exotics. Larry D, Chili Head Aquatics. I like how you mix the two together. Lardy, I say Lardy. Mike's Aquatics and things. Oh, you're awfully feisty today, Triton. Do I have any special food for you today? No, I don't. I'll be right back. Well, I'm not going to go get him food. I was just checking. I was just checking. So I had some problems with my webcam last couple weeks, and I thought it was my internet, but I think it's my webcam. I'm going to go back to my old webcam, and I'm going to start. Now I'm talking, and it looks like I froze up, but I didn't freeze up. My camera did. So I think there's something wrong with my camera, and that is not a very pleasant face to look at. What? So I'm going to go back to this new camera, this new webcam, even though it doesn't look. Don't forget to, forget the thumbs up. Thank you. So I know it's a technical stuff and nobody cares. If you do, join me on my members only stream. We'll talk about the equipment and stuff like that. But how frustrating, because I just want to go live. I just want to go live, and I want to go live and show you my turtle egg that I found and my baby turtles over here. And then I don't want to do that. What? Yep, see, this is why. This is why. We'll stick to this one. This camera seems to be working. Hey, Sky. I had an amazing day. Let me start with of course, that was the old one that froze up. Anyway, let me start by saying I had an amazing day. My daughter came over. That was today. Let's start with yesterday. Let me go backwards. Yesterday, I had a picnic. Bucks County Aquarium Society picnic. Now, I know you guys hear me brag about the Bucks County Aquarium Society over and over and over again, how they made me feel welcome. They let me join right in. They don't judge, and if they do judge, they certainly don't let on that they're judging, so I don't think they judge. Although Mark De Niro does. because he's an actual judge in a fish contest. Because he doesn't judge anyway. I crack me up. I might be the only one I crack up, but I crack me up. I wanted to show off a little bit of Bucks County Aquarium Society merch. You can get that at the Bucks County Aquarium Society. Where's Monica Lynn? At the theater. Have a good stream. Okay, Monica Lynn, you have fun. I hope it's a play theater. You know, like that kind of theater, not a movie theater. Although both would be great right now, right? Oh my God, I just told her business. Don't tell her I said anything. Sorry, Mon. She's tied up right now. The sound is good. Okay, great. I'm sticking with this camera because the other one seems to freeze up. I'm finding out it's not my internet, it's this silly webcam. Back to the picnic. I have some clips from this picnic because the Bucks County Aquarium Society gives back to their members by throwing this picnic. It's all free. And the whole board and volunteers pull all this together. The board pays for the food. All different members bring side dishes. They had games on all the tables for the kids to play. You know, somebody came with their nets and to go catching fish in the river. It was my first time doing that, which was pretty darn fun. Freaky fish lady. So I did put together some clips to show you, but the best thing of all, says Susie Q very selfishly, is they have a raffle and it's free. Like, who does that? But anyway, all members got 2 tickets. Non-members had their own drawing. Like, it was amazing. All the kids were participating. All the kids walked away with amazing prizes and games, and fun time was had by all. No doubt about it. Fun time was had by all. But my 2 tickets won. So the 2 tickets that I put in for won. And I can't wait to show you. What? And I was kind of hoping Monica Lynn would be here, but I will catch up with her later because one of them has to do with her. Oh, everybody's saying hi to everybody. Rob's Aquarium Room. Hello, hello. Yeah, I'm sorry I went on a little early. I figured I might have to do some adjusting. But did you want me to play my theme song again? Did you miss my theme song? I can play it again. I'll wait to the end. I'm going to try not to babble. Although before I go into the picnic, because I'm so excited to show everybody what I won at the picnic, aside from having a great time, brought my granddaughter, family-friendly day. It was just amazing. I want to see if I can bring you back over to my turtle egg. Okay, let's see if it shows there. On this, you might not hear me, but you might not hear me. Right here. Here. So I gotta close it. Keep the humidity in. In my Central American wood turtle enclosure, there was a fertile egg. So stinking exciting. Oh my gosh, just one. I did find another one that was not fertile, kind of shriveled up, but I didn't see any other ones. I didn't even know that they were of age to breed. Yeah, winning was nice. But that right there, my friends, I am so excited. So I don't have an incubator, but I have that at 85 degrees, high moisture. I'm not getting the egg wet per se, but I'm misting down my, did you see what they were? I've got some Addisonii on the left-hand side. They're like 12 cuttings. Let me see if I could just bring up my face. There we go. I'll pull me up here. How's that? Put me up in a fish tank. this. So, so I was told that if you take a cutting of each leaf that's attached to the node and keep like a 1/4 inch of the node, like beginning and end of the node, and bury that, and it's got vermiculite and it's got a nice rich soil in there, and keep it humid and keep the leaf wet, that each one of those cuttings should produce a plant. So I'm giving it a shot. I'm going to give that a shot. But since they're in here, and this was getting ready for, you remember Judge and Jury, my 2 Chinese water dragons? I'm going to put one of them in here, put the other one in another enclosure for a little, just see if their behavior changes when they're separate versus together. But they look like they like each other. So we'll see. But I just so I can monitor them. Anyway, so I set up this enclosure. It was there, but then I found the Central American wood turtle egg. And I cannot wait to see if I can hatch it out. And this tank right next to it, the one that I'm on, I'll move me over. Now I'm on top of the turtle egg. But this enclosure here has all my baby turtles. So this Central American wood turtle would not go in here because it needs just as much land as it does water. And the water is not an excellent swimmer as a baby or even as a grown-up. So he needs to be able to, like on his tippy toes, be able to get his head out of the water. So I'll have to set up a whole nother enclosure if he hatches, I should say, when he hatches, because that would be so cool. Yeah. I think that would be so cool. Okay. Back to the picnic. Good. What is this? Oh, this is Rack's, one of Rack's paintings. This is the original, but I know he's got prints. One of my favorites. This is the one, it means something so much more to me now even than when Rack gave it to me. Because, not to get morbid. Okay, I'm going to get morbid for a minute. You guys okay with that? This is the fish that this is the painting that my Oscar landed on. So his DNA is on here. No, I'm such a dork. I'm sorry, guys. I'm such a dork. Oh well. Too bad, so sad. And this is another one of Rack Cross's Cardinal Tetras. That's a print. So yeah, pretty exciting. This is my Rack Cross area. And I've got my multi-tank addiction area and my Sam Scales area and my neighbor Kenny area, my Priscilla area, because and my sister-in-law Mary Wood, she has beautiful koi she made me. I love fish artwork. So I am continually going to be putting up the fish artwork everywhere where there's no tank. So either it's going to be tank. I have 2 baby hummingbird chicks I watched hatch. Oh my gosh, how exciting! How exciting! Okay, are you guys ready to see this little clip? This is a clip of yesterday's picnic, that I brought my 7-year-old granddaughter Zoe to. Family friendly. I'm going to post this. I might stop it here and there. And some of these pictures were taken by Callie Parker. Want to give cred where cred's due. Photo credit where photo credit is due. We call street cred and call photo cred. That's what I call it. Let's see if I know how to. It started off in Plawicki Park, which is a beautiful park. Let me
We never catch this fish.
Here is the black-nosed dace. Here's one. Two.
Oh, beautiful,
I
yeah.
didn't get to hold a
The
fish yet.
males went. They're in spawning color.
I didn't get to catch a fish.
You want one of these?
I'm gonna go catch her on the bottom. Oh, beautiful,
I
yeah.
didn't get to hold a
The
fish yet.
males went. They're in spawning color.
I didn't get to catch a fish.
You want one of these?
I'm gonna go catch her on the bottom. Done a video on this store. Lisa and her husband are sweethearts, and they've just adopted Hans Discus and doing discus. Hans Discus is discus, so if you know anything about discuses, they're great. Oh, nice wood, right? My maiden name is Wood too. I got nice wood. Oh, so could you see this? You see the size of this? And there's got two different flat parts. So I can put it this way, so it's like hanging above with this on the substrate, and I can put it this way. There's so many options. Look at this. This can even go in a corner this way. So not sure what tank I'm going to put it in yet, but oh, sorry, Triton. Didn't mean to disrupt you, baby. So if you can see, I started putting some makeshift lids on everybody since I lost my Oscar. These up here, I put two 40-gallon screens. So I had two 40-gallon screens. I heard Woody. That's right. 40-gallon screens from my terrariums that until I can get to Home Depot and get the double wall twin polycarbonate that I'm going to use to make my own lids, I put these screens up here. So it's not helping with evaporation, but there's fishes. These fishes can't jump out, and it's exciting. I got other exciting news coming up on this tank. I can't wait to show you. I got exciting news going on upstairs with a new aquarium. Ooh, new aquarium in the house. Yes, I did. I said new aquarium in the house. But Monica Lynn and I have been talking about meeting halfway because she is down. You know how Delaware, Maryland, and Virginia, they got a little peninsula, if you don't know, that shares one little island, one little peninsula. And it's called Delmarva because it's Delaware, Maryland, and Virginia. Now, obviously, across the water on not the peninsula, I was going to say the continent, but the peninsula is still on the continent, is the rest of Delaware, Maryland, and Virginia. But then there's this little peninsula, and she lives on there. So halfway between us is Super Cichlids. So we talk about taking a field trip to Super Cichlids to, first of all, meet up, change up. I got stuff she wants, she's got stuff I want. We're going to swap out a whole bunch of stuff. And now I've got a gift certificate. It kind of offsets the gas price a little bit. So I'm a little excited. I missed everybody's streams on. Everybody is just like going crazy with all them places that they've gone and all these fun things that they've done. And I feel like I didn't miss out on too much because I did fun things right here with the Bucks County Aquarium Society. And now that the Triple Crown has come to fruition and the other convention that was going on, now I'm going to start talking about the Keystone Clash. Because at the picnic, I got another volunteer to help me with the hospitality room. So if anybody's going to the Clash and wants to sit in the hospitality room with me or just sit there and monitor, it's got the food, it's got the alcohol, it's just going to be fun times. But I need people to sit there and monitor, to welcome people when they come in, to make sure that they know that all this is free, they're welcome to all this. I just need some help manning, not monitoring. Manning the hospitality room. So if you're going to the Keystone Clash, hit me up and let me know if you're interested. Hey, Sageti Nona. Yeah, I'm very excited. So not only did I get this amazing wood, I got wood. Got a gift certificate for one of my favorite stores. I live in such a blessed area with so many local stores that I'm going to try this other camera again. Don't get mad at me if it freezes up. It's not my internet. Maybe I can see if it is my internet so you can tell me if you still hear me talking, even though I look like I'm frozen. Yeah, that just makes me angry. That's just silliness. Huh. Yeah, just keep freezing. All this time, I thought it was my internet. Oh, come back here, Triton. Come back here, Triton. It looks all dirty, but it's not. Oh, hello. But oh, is that not the sexiest fish you've ever seen in your life? He is to me. I'm going to get him some frozen krill. And because guess what? My kids gave me their old dorm style refrigerator freezer. So now down in my reptile room, I have a refrigerator freezer that I can keep my frozen foods. So when John Bag of Donuts goes in to pull out Hamburg, he's not really pulling out frozen krill or bloodworms, because that does not make for a happy camper. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my God, I heard Woody. That's right. Sorry, oh, Tom, you were so missed. You were so missed. Let me tell you. It was great picnic. It was a great picnic. It was fun. I mean, I can't technically say I went collecting, but I did put the net in the water and pull up a lots of empty net stuff. But I noticed I didn't have the right shoes to go walking in the water. I had these Crocs that don't have a back, so I would have just twisted my ankle. I almost twisted my ankle a couple times just getting to the water. And it's amazing, like, how could I have not done that? Because I would love to have a natural. I'd have to find out if we're allowed to do that, because there were so many killifish in that water. If I'm allowed to have a natural tank, or do I need a license? Wow, those tanks are great. What up, fish people? What up, Dana Ken's Aquatics? I was just talking about how amazing my Bucks County Aquarium Society Fish Club is. We had our picnic yesterday, and I had a blast. Had an absolute blast. Went collecting, played, family fun, games, all of it. Won this wood. Yes, I did. And a gift certificate to Super Cichlids. So if you know Lisa and her husband, then you know that it's an amazing store. She's fulfilling her dreams with this store, and that just makes my heart soar. So, yeah. Did you go anywhere, guys? Did you guys all go to a different convention, or did you stay at home this weekend? I gotta tell you, part of me felt a little jealous, and a part of me didn't because it was like 90 plus degrees here. So I can't imagine. Adults need a fishing license to collect. Okay. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a fishing license. I guess it's good for a year. I'll get a fishing license because I don't want to do anything illegal. It's just I've never done it before. And I've never gone fishing because I don't like hooks. Not a fan of the hook. Sorry. I know a lot of fisher people out there, anglers that just absolutely love fishing, and I get it. I wouldn't condemn it. Go for it all day long. I'll go sit on the boat with you while you fish. Just not a fan of hooks. And I'm not sure what part of that I'm not. What? Let's get tanked. What's going on? Whips in the house. Woo. Stayed in. Oh, you stayed in also? Yeah, I did too. And I got a lot done. I got a lot done in my old reptile room. I removed 9 tanks. There's only one left. 9 tanks. I moved them myself. These were 40-gallon breeders, which for some people it might be, oh, that's no big deal. It's a huge deal to me. 9 of them. Tore down 3 shelving units. I put 1 shelving unit up for my Mugged by Q business. Took another shelving unit outside. And I'm going to use the 3rd one and make a desk for me upstairs in my new office. So once this room is empty, because it's still got a couple boxes in it and 1 more enclosure, Mushu, my 3-foot Chinese water dragon, and he's coming down to his new enclosure, and I want to take video of that as well. But once that's done, I just got to mud up the walls, cover up all those holes. John got a paint sprayer, so it looks like it's going to be playtime. Internet working again, sorry. No crayfish, right. The crayfish they put back. The crayfish they didn't keep. I know that because I was doing a video with my crayfish that I bought at the store, and I found out I'm not allowed to have that in Pennsylvania, so I did take it back to the store. But once I get the mud on, cover up the walls, John's got a sprayer, a paint sprayer, so this should be fun. But I am going to cover the glass panes of the window, and that's it. All the trim, walls, and the floor. I'm covering the floor because it's a hardwood floor. I'm just going to spray everything white. And then that'll be it for the ceiling. And then when it dries, I'll put the tape around the edging. So now, because right now, all the edging is wood color. But I'll be turning it to white and then making the walls off-white, and then that's going to be John Bag of Donuts in my bedroom. No fish, no animals. This is going to be the first time since he's moved in he'll have a bedroom without fish or animals, and he's happy about it. But he's happy about it. What is that amazing piece of wood not in a tank? LOL. Dan's Fish says you must have a problem with wood. We are eating dinner, watching you, Q. Oh, I hope you're eating something good. John Bag of Donuts got me dinner. It's upstairs. This was from Cool Boyd's Fish Store, donated to the Bucks County Aquarium Society, that I won with a free raffle. Free wood. Let me tell you, how gorgeous is this? So before I plucked it into my pond, because I have an indoor pond that's 100 gallons, and I'm going to let it soak in there and let the minnows eat off all the fuzz that's going to come from this before I put it in my tank. And these are all soft. I was sanding them earlier. I think this is going to go in my Fahaka puffer tank because all the sharp, I missed one sharp edge. But I'll finish sanding that down, and there are no sharp edges. I got rid of all the sharp edges, which seems surprising. I missed this one. And I think it's going to go in that tank. I don't know, because let's talk Fahaka Puffer for a second, or can we? May we? Let me look at the chat one more time. Everyone be sure to check out the Reptails replay. Oh, yes. Reptails, Friday night, 7:30. It switches from channel to channel, but if you go to the Facebook page, Reptails, and grab that, so far it's been Mike's Aquatics and Things, amazing channel host. And we had a guest, Supreme Gecko. I think he said he had over 500 tanks of geckos, and he talked about all the fish that he's had. And it's just Reptiles is just a bunch of fish keepers talking about their reptiles and learning about reptiles and sharing all this information. So it's not really a fish event, but it's fish keepers talking about their reptiles, because apparently there's a lot of fish keepers out there that either have reptiles or want to start with reptiles, and I can understand that 100%. Thank you for bringing that up. Oh, there's it was Mike's Aquatics and Things that brought it up. Thank you, Mike. So Reptiles, I was gonna hopefully hold up my coffee mug of Reptiles, but I didn't get it done yet, so I can't. But yes, I was getting ready to tell a story. Let's talk Fahaka Puffer. So I'm doing some research for video on the Fahaka Puffer. My Fahaka Puffer should be much larger than it is, I believe. I got it as a size of a pea puffer right before the pandemic closed everything down. It was the amazing fish place, the amazing, I forget, but right before they were our lockdown. It was a fish event that some people went to, other people backed out because they heard about this COVID coming. And of course I went. Haley, who else? Oh my God, we had a blast. But I got my Polypterus ornata. It's in here now, about that big. Beautiful, beautiful. And my Fahaka Puffer. And I had him in a 29-gallon upstairs because he was the size of a pea puffer. And the tank I had him in, my tap water's at 6.8. It's kind of like on the low end, but it also had all my bucephalandra in there and some wood, so I'm sure it was much lower than that. And I don't know if that aided to the lack of growth, because from my research, the Fahaka Puffer should do like the Oscar, most of his growing in the first year. Well, my Fahaka Puffer is only like 6-7 inches long now. And so I'm moving him up to his larger aquarium, and I have sand in it. And then I started thinking, I'm not going to be chasing pH. I just don't think that'd be fair. He's been used to my 6.8, maybe a little lower. So I think I'll keep him in what he's used to, and very gradually, because it's a sand bottom, I'll add some crushed coral here and there, like in the filter, very gradually. I don't want anything to shock him but he's in there with one of those, one of my friends got for their children. Well, it's like a glow-in-the-dark fish of some sort. Maybe it's a tetra. Barb, it's a barb. And it was a bully. So I said, I'll take it. And I just put him in with the puffer. I'm like, here you go. You want to be a bully? Boom. But the barb was bigger than the Fahaka, so I wasn't so worried about it. And they still live together up there. So I might keep them together as well. But I was thinking of putting some fast swimming fish in there to help clean up, because the Fahaka is kind of a messy eater. But if I did something wrong that stunted his growth, or maybe I just have a slow growing Fahaka, but from all the research, he should be much bigger. I had a mystery snail die. I don't know if it was old or if it was ammonia spike. Then tons of baby snails. Oh. Yeah, mine have something to do with the calcium. Did their shell change colors at all? Did their shell get softer or more translucent? Don't forget to give Susie a thumbs up. Thank you. Fried catfish killer pizza and some other southern tasties. That sounds amazing, guys. Amazing. Trevor, what is going on, Trevor? We're at the last of the tubers here at the hotel. It's so sad after such an amazing weekend. I bet. I bet. Oh my gosh, I know that feeling. I mean, because there's such excitement getting there and going there and packing up for it and talking about it. And then when you get to see everybody, it's like a family reunion, whether you've met them before or not, have only met them online. And then a whole week, day after day of fish nerds. And then it's time to go home. I know the feeling. Aye. Yes, so I do know the feeling. I forgot I was talking about puffers. I took my Fahaka almost 2 years to max out. Okay, well, I think it's been 2 years, and I can't imagine he's maxed out because he's only this big. He's only this big. He eats every day. He loves his clams on a half shell, krill. He doesn't eat the shell of the clam. Snails, I just grab, pond snails, any snails I can find. I put them in there by the handful. They don't stay around very long. I've gotten ghost shrimp in the past. What else has he eaten? But he has never eaten any of the fish that were there with him. I had a problem down below in the female betta tank that I had 2 guppies that had fry, and I just pulled them all out and put them up top. He didn't touch them at all. They were there for like maybe 4 or 5 weeks, and then I put them in another aquarium. But yeah, he seems eating well. Great personality. Feisty little guy. Love him to death, but he's just small. And I just hope I didn't do anything to stunt him. Looking forward to the clash. Trevor, I am looking forward to the clash too. And I'm looking for volunteers to help me at the clash in the hospitality room. Just someone to hang out there, make people feel welcome, show them where, like the beer and the Mike's Hard lemonade and all the food. If you just want to take your feet, get off your feet for a few hours, let me know and I'll sign you up to take a portion of the hospitality room just to make sure, like if the napkins go down, replenish the napkins, that kind of thing. I mean, I'll be in and out the whole time. So if anybody's going to the clash and wants to donate a couple hours, I would love to hang out with you for a couple hours, let me tell you. I had a male and female Fahaka before I moved the female. Had a much slower go. Well, okay, so this could be a female. Is there a way of knowing male from female when you don't have the other gender to compare? Because a lot of times people say, oh, they're smaller and duller, but without a different one next to it, how would I know? That's like when somebody says, oh, is that your sciatica? I'm like, I don't know. I never had it before, so I don't know. Like, what does that mean? That was a weird analogy, wasn't it? I'm going to stretch and reach. I'm going to stretch and reach to get my drink because my mouth is killing me here. If it will let me. Of course it won't. That's funny, all the cameras are out. I don't know if anybody else has these issues. I'm just going to stretch. Watch the microphone. Oh, I have to walk around. Sorry, guys. But I think you can still hear me. Let me see, is this? Dun, dun, dun. So over there is Oscar. There's my baby turtles. Up above, I have my killifish. Green-eyed rasbors, this beautiful betta fish that Lisa gave me. My turtle egg. Came over here, my fire skink. My 75-gallon. Oh, I love this 75-gallon. It's got about 4 inches of substrate dirted tank. Down here with this mess is my Cares fish. And over here is a baby Oscar. I don't think the light's on. No, it's not plugged in. And then where is my blue phantom pleco? See if you can see that. Since I'm over here getting my drink, blue phantom pleco, CPDs. Look Look at that big ass tomato frog. It's like the size of my tomato. Do you see that big yellow, orange, floppy thing? Yeah. And then I'll bring my camera back and come back with my drink. Thanks, guys. You were so patient with me. Yeah. And I don't know why my cameras keep going off. I gotta talk to somebody who uses cameras. I gotta see if John from John and Lisa, I gotta see if John uses Ecamm with the Canon M50 cameras as the, I'll cover the, I'm not a sponsor. Why my camera stopped working? Don't know. I'm going to the Clash, but I can't promise times, so it wouldn't be responsible to volunteer. I'll swing by and hang with you if the timing works out, though. That would be amazing, Whip. Whip it good. Priscilla's Fahaka grew slower than mine, yet had a bigger tank. Okay, so I might not have been the cause of it. I guess that's what I was looking for. I was looking for that confirmation. Because before I do a video on these Fahaka puffer and how much I love them, and the personality is just great, and he's going to be a centerpiece fish in between my freshwater 120 and my 74 bowfront saltwater. I just didn't want people like, oh my gosh, you had him in a 29 gallon. No wonder he's stunted. Blah, blah, blah. They'll say it anyway. I don't care. What are you needing help with at the Clash? Just hanging out in the hospitality room if I want to like go look at the vendor rooms, or if I want to, go to the ladies' room or get something like that. Just to hang out there, so when people come, you can make them feel welcome. You don't have to do anything. That's what I need help with. Just welcome aboard kind of thing. Being hospitable. How's that? Being hospitable. I'm going to put together a schedule. So, Whip, yeah, you can just free float in anytime you want. And I'll put together a schedule for anybody who wants to say, I can be there for an hour on Friday. And I'll find out what times and days the hospitality room is going to actually be open. But there's going to be a YouTube pizza party. Whoop, whoop. And the hospitality room will be closed because I'll be at the Fish Tubers pizza party. Even though I don't eat pizza. Look at Craig's in the house. Hello, Craig. How are you doing tonight? Craig's Catfish Cave. Yeah, so that's what I'm needing some help with. So I got to go back to the 70s. No, early 80s. I was a manager of Wendy's, co-manager of Wendy's, like 10 different Wendy's stores in Connecticut. And one of my main functions was to write a schedule. So the idea of pulling out an Excel spreadsheet or graph paper and making a schedule for times, it just does not excite me at all. But I will do what I got to do. I do what I got to do. Because when in doubt, I'm just going to stay there the whole time. I'm just going to stay there the whole time. If I don't have any help, I'll just stay there. And I'll like it. Me sitting at the food table the whole time? Please. Need I say more? Oh my gosh. Yeah, did you like all that? I just did a little quick around since I was getting my drink. I'm so upset with this camera. I got to get over it because nobody else cares, right? Nobody cares. Where's Trenton? Are you coming up here? Yeah. So the Clash is going to be pretty exciting for me. I do have a wedding that I will be in before the Clash. No, the wedding is after the Clash, but the shower is before. I've never been in a wedding before. I've never known what's entailed in being in a wedding. I'm just very blessed. It's my bestest friend. She's getting married, so I will do whatever it takes to make this day perfect for her. Even though I don't know what I'm doing. Never been a party planner. Never been Susie Etiquette. If you guys didn't know that by now. If somebody say these are their way that we normally do things, I'll do it the other way. Like, that's just the way I've always been. Like when somebody said, yeah, most people only keep a fish tank. Now I could say, I know a whole lot of people that that's not true. So that's not true. Triton needs a crew name. Triton is the king of the waterways. Are you not there? Oh my gosh, I love you. It's gonna give new meaning to fish porn. Hold, please. Aww. Nah. He's my lovey. Oh my god. That's why I went and got these lids. Like, if anything ever happened to him, I'm not even going to think about it. I'm not even going to think about it because it's not a thing. Not a thing. Not a thing. What time does the clash start on Friday? I probably won't be there before 5. Scotty Freaky Fishing here? I see, this is why I got to write a schedule. Because even though the clash is going on from here to here, the hospitality room has its own hours. So I've got to find out what those hours are and firm them up. So maybe I'm jumping the gun by asking for volunteers. How about this? I'm looking for volunteers who might be able to help at some time during the weekend. Hey Paul, what's going on? No, making out on the live stream. Can't help it. Like, look at that sexiness just swimming right around trying to get my attention. Following my hand. Oh, where I go. Yeah. And that color, like, first of all, who doesn't love a yellow fish? Let alone a yellow fish with a tattoo, black heart outlined in baby blue, right? With a pink chest and pink finnage. And the trails of his fins are just so spectacular. Oh. I would put him in a show in a heartbeat if I didn't think anything would happen to him. I can't do it. I just can't do it. Bah, 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 bah. I think something just walked across my foot. And the kitten's not down here. Oh. We're not even going to go there. Can we talk about this 180 for a second? I'm so not happy with this camera. I wish this camera worked. He does. He would like to dance with me. So I'm talking. The camera came up. It's a much better picture, but I'm frozen. So I guess it doesn't. And then I get frozen again. And then I get frozen again. Some of the gum. I just don't know why. I don't know why he loves me, but I do. So this 180. Not when I'm sitting in front of it. Did the lights just change? Did the lights just change or was it me? So I got this parrotfish who doesn't have to be in this tank. He can be anywhere. I've got a medium Oscar who's peach color. Peach and white. Where'd you go, buddy? My 3 Polypterus and 6 to 8 silver dollar that are about bigger than a silver dollar already. When you have a snake loose, that gets exciting. Oh, man. I was given under no... how do you say it? There was no ultimatum around. There was no snakes allowed. See, the problem is when you tell Susie Q know something, there's something inside of me that thinks I have to do that. Like when my mom said no makeup. She would have been better off saying, let's get you some very light blue makeup, blah, blah, blah. But when she said no makeup, you know, this face had makeup on it. When she said, no, you can't go out, You know who was sneaking out a window. Oh, not saying it's my best quality. It keeps freezing up. The other one does not. I know, right? So I guess it doesn't matter about picture quality. If it doesn't freeze, it's the best one. Hi, Chew. I don't think I've seen you before. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So anyway, this 180, sand, fake plants, fake rocks. I love the setup. Do you guys see the water line? Stare at the water line. It's almost waves. This saltwater wave maker I have over here just keeps this moving. Got a parrotfish that can move. Oscar, 6 to 8 silver dollars, and 3 polypterus. And I want to add in 3 fish. And I think 3 is like a magic number. I know if I add in 1, he might get picked on. I have a beautiful female Jack Dempsey. Beautiful female Jack Dempsey. I've got another Oscar, not a full-grown Oscar, but kind of like medium, small size, like this other one that if he came out, you would see. And I used to think they didn't come out because of the lights. They didn't come out because I'm sitting here. So as soon as I go to the other side or act like I'm doing something else, they come out. Hi, Chew. I accidentally blocked you. I'm sorry. I still can't figure it out how to fix it on my phone. Uh-oh. Don't be blocking people. My mom did the same thing. Oh, really? Yeah. You'd think moms would learn. You'd think they would learn. I've learned, but I had 4 daughters. They're now in their 30s. One of them just hit 40. And I got 2 granddaughters. So you can't BS a BSer, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. So I'm thinking about adding 3 fish. I got the beautiful female Jack Dempsey. I think she'll go good in here. Got the smaller Oscar that could be raised up in here. And since there is that parrotfish, I do have 3 smaller parrotfish that could go in this tank. What are your thoughts on these parrotfish? Susie, who won the Michael Fishroom gift cards? I got super cichlids, and I'm so excited. I don't remember who won that gift certificate. That's a very good question. My fingernails are too long. What? So, yeah. I didn't realize how many fish I have that is in a by itself tank only. Obviously, Triton, my Trimac, by himself. Plus, it's only a 55 gallon. So I wouldn't put 2 Trimacs in a 55 gallon anyway. If they were in the 180, I might put a female in there, but I'd still need a divider just in case. But that's not going to happen because I don't have the female yet. Cooper is raising her up. He has her, which is good. But then I have my Red Devil, Guy Smiley, who's a little bit bigger than Triton. And he is a mean, mean fish. I got a Vieja, bigger than Guy Smiley. I got Jay Wilson is my Angry Oscar. And I got Starry Night Cichlid. None of those will go well with tank mates. None of them. And they're all going to need pretty good sized tanks. So I figure anything that can or might be able to be a community fish and a high aggressive community fish. So what I'm going to have to do is kind of like what I do with my Mbunas. Rearrange some things, add some more rocks and plants, put the fish in, and then sit here for like 24 hours or so and with a net getting ready because it might not go well. The good news is they all have tanks they can go back in. I'm not getting rid of any of their tanks. I look at this 180 sometimes and I'm like, where's all the fish? Where are the fish? It's only when I'm live and when sitting here. I'm like, it would be nice if you guys could see all my fish. This guy, I think he's the prick. I think he's the. If my other Oscar did jump because he was being chased, it was because I got that one. But I don't believe so because he's 1/8, 1/4 of the size. But I don't think size always matters when it comes to aggression in fish. Because you can have a smaller fish that's pretty highly aggressive, right? Yes, we are going to have Kaler's Aquatics and Exotics. Oh, Bob, if you can, go into your YouTube studio and allow me to roll over my live stream into your live stream. Even my OnlyFans. What? Is that your Trimac next to you? Holy cow, he's gotten huge. Yeah. This is the fish that I'm making out with. Look at this beauty. Look at that heart. This is why people fall in love with fish. Isn't it, buddy? Isn't it? Isn't he huge? And he's so beautiful. And he's so bright yellow. Now, when he first wakes up, I'm going to talk about you. Is that okay? When he first wakes up, he's a little dusky yellow. Almost gray. But as soon as he starts waking up, he is bright yellow. His pink is out. That tells me he's happy. He's happy. Look at that pink. It's almost red. You are beautiful. But I'm surprised he doesn't have more of a knuckle hump. You know, I'm not going to say it. Because I'm talking very lovingly about him, so I'm not going to say that. I'm going to call it a knuckle hump. Because, hi Nathan! One of my nephews might be watching. So I'll stop playing with my fish. Whoop, whoop. Uh-oh. That is bad, Craig. What happened? My red Texas ripped my parrot heads off. Oh! Holy cow. I don't have any Texas cichlids. But that's pretty violent. And I look at these parrotfish almost like they're not sad. It's sad that they have such small mouths. They're hybrids, so you're never going to find it in the wild. I think it's got a bad attitude, but with no way to actually attack except for that nagging little. But I'm thinking if I put the other 3 in here, at least we see the parrotfish. Oh, there's 3. These are my 3 spotted silver dollars. And I have, I got 3 more spotted and 3 silver dollars without spots. And these are my 3 small ones. So now they're coming. They're pretty cool watching them when I'm not sitting here. When they all come out, like going into the wave. Come on out, guys. They don't come out like Triton. I call Triton and Triton comes out. I can even wake Triton up out of a sound sleep by saying, hey, Triton. Come on up here. There we go. Come on up here in the light. Oh, look at him. Look at him. Sorry, Rock. Ooh, ooh. Oh, yeah. Look at that heart. See that heart tattoo? It's just one of his spots, but it's in a perfect shape of a heart. I wish I was one of those kind of people that could draw fish. Like, we have so many amazing artists in this community. I'm not one of them. I am an artist in my own rights. I'll give you that. I make and create dollhouse furniture, not for children, but artistically make and create. And I believe that's an art form. Maybe my mom just told me that to make me feel better. But that's okay. Same night was okay for 4 years, then bang. That's what I'm afraid of. That's what a lot of people say that with different reptiles. That's what a lot of people say with different fish. People are like, oh, they've been together. They grew up together. They were fine for 4 or 5 years. But then when they're not, they're not. And who knows why? Either it's breeding, territory, misunderstanding amongst fish. Oh, you did rehome it? Yeah, and killed a red shark. Oh, a red-tailed shark? That's okay. No, sorry. I don't like them. I didn't get a request to give you permission. Ah. I did put your name in. I'll have to find out. I will have to find out. Well, we only have 15 minutes to Kaler's Aquatics and Exotics. What else is on the calendar coming up? Let's see. Oh, tomorrow is August. Holy cow. We gotta see when is the next show. I'm telling you, this whole month of August, every weekend is a family shower or graduation party or this or that. Like it's something. Oh, my niece is getting married. So it's a lot. It's a lot. And then in September is the Keystone Clash. And my shower that I'm in because my friend is getting married, my best friend. And then October is her wedding. It's going to be busy. It's going to be busy. Ay, ay, ay. But the Keystone Clash is the only fish event I can think of that I'm going to. I'll get in the desktop and, okay, you get in your desktop and look, and then when I sign off, I'll get in my desktop and look. Because how great will that be? YouTube gives us this ability that if you guys are all going to come over to Kaler's Aquatics and Exotics, you just have to hang out in the chat. And next thing you know, when Bob opens up, you're in, which helps me tremendously when other YouTubers do that. Because when they're about winding down and saying goodbye, I run upstairs, I leave it on, and I run upstairs and get coffee or whatever it else is I'm doing. Or if I'm water changing and my hands are in water and I'm up to my elbows in a tank, it'll automatically go to the next stream, which is great for me because this fills my mind and my ears while I'm doing water changes, glass cleaning, misting, whatever it is that I'm doing. I love it. When I have to stop what I'm doing, go to my computer, a lot of times it doesn't happen. My green Texas has been pretty calm. Their mouths aren't big enough to cause any real damage to his tank mates. Ah. So his mouth is probably still bigger than that parrotfish. Where's my Calypterus? Where's any of my fish? But now I got that screen up there so I can't. Ooh, sorry. Oh. Maybe if I do change the color a little bit. What do you think? That's a little bright, huh? I got sunshine. Is it getting dimmer? It is. Oh, it got bright again. I think I remember doing this when I first got the fish tank. We're not going to keep doing this, that's for sure. There we go. It's on some kind of timer that I don't know how to fix. I just leave it be. It's on its own 8-hour timer. It goes on, it goes off, it goes on, it goes off. It's definitely not in sync with the rest of my fish room, but it's one of those fancy computer ones. I just haven't sat down to figure out how it works. And am I frozen now? Okay, no, I'm good. It killed a large albino red tail. Ooh. Yeah, that's sad. I actually have an Mbuna that when I found her, and it's whenever my Mbunas mate or somebody's breeding, somebody ends up dead. And it's horrible. It's not a calming tank for me when there's breeding going on. But This one was, it was about 3 years ago. And I still have the fish too. Left for dead. She's blind in one eye. It's totally gone. She had like no fins left, half her scales. It was just horrible. And I was going to flush her. I thought she was gone, but she kept moving. So I put her in with some general cure and antibiotics, I think. And I did water changes like every day and a little extra slime coat. And I gave her frozen food. And what do you know? 3 years later, she still, well, she can't see, but she's doing very well. And she is in a tank. It was with a baby parrotfish. It was only about this big. And she's about that big. And baby parrotfish, well, now the parrotfish is getting bigger. One of my blue and white striped parrotfish. Polar blue parrotfish. They don't get big at all. Like, they would never go well in this tank. They would just, well, maybe they would. No, I think the Oscars would pick on them. Because these parrotfish, I feel like they're defenseless. But I was able to save her, and that's when I decided I was always going to have 2 or 3 tanks set up and ready to go. And when I say ready to go, I was talking to Monica about this. I can take a tank, an empty tank with no water in it, and have it set up ready for fish in 15 minutes. Because of all the sponge filters that I have, 1 or 2 in every tank, very seeded, full of beneficial bacteria, very easily start another tank up, ready for fish right away. There's no cycling involved. So I got to keep that in mind whenever I'm mixing fish up, moving fish, adding fish, or like you said, sometimes you have those, any fish with Oscars in them or any of those cichlids that could turn like that because you just don't know when that could happen. I told George's Hobby World, put it in a tank alone. Yeah. Yeah, some fish just need to be alone. I think I've never put anybody in with Triton, but I'm pretty sure he would kill anything in his tank. Pretty sure. I'm not about to test it out, but he looks like sometimes that there's another tank next to him. I purposely left glass and glass next to each other. These Pandagaras, I know he wants to eat them. He just wants to kill them and eat them. But you can't, can you now, bud? And he tears apart his filter all the time. Yeah. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy. He's starting to get that double chin right here. You know how they get the layer on top of layer as they get older? Maybe his hump will grow. Everybody told me he was a male, but I don't know why he doesn't have that big hump. That hump. You're a lovely lady, hump. You're a hump. You're a hump. You're lovely. Okay, I gotta get a grip. I'm live. I forget. I'm live. Only Oscars. How are you? It is so good to see you. And it had bites all over. Oh, yeah. See, some fish are just vicious. And that's why, as I quarantine my fish, that's why I'm talking about it now. Putting other fish in this tank. Oh, there's one of the larger silver dollars. Come on out. Come on out. Dang, I should have just got my mouth shut. Is he there behind me? No. Oh well. But the parrotfish are the only ones out and about in this tank, so yeah. What was I saying? Something about mixing up fish and being on high alert during this time frame. Oh, it can be frustrating. Only one of my Oscars, flower horn's tail. Oh my gosh. So I can't imagine putting a flower horn in with anything. Are some of them like chillax, like they can go in with other fish? So I don't know enough about flower horns, but I'm thinking they use the Trimac and mix it with a red devil in the beginning. Is that accurate? I think that might be accurate. But yeah, if I could have all like 90-gallon aquariums and one fish in every tank and had lots of room, I would have no problem. But I feel like because I just like so many different fish and I want to try this and try that, and I did get rid of a lot of my smaller tanks. I got rid of at least 30 of my smaller tanks. All my 20-gallon longs, my 10 gallons, 2.5 gallons, more than half of my 40-gallon breeders. I got rid of all of those just so that I could have the 75, the 90, the 180. So it's like the same amount of gallons, but less tanks. But my life need to catch 100 or 5 bristlenose to move to next grow out. Ooh, yeah, I've got about maybe 30 bristlenose, albino bristlenose plecos in a tank with cory cats, a 40-gallon breeder. So that's way too many as they start to grow. Way too many plecos. I'm going to be having to put plecos in all my tanks. I'll just put plecos here. Everybody gets a pleco. Oh my God. Thank you guys. First of all, thank you for coming out because I know it's been a crazy week, crazy weekend. Whether we've been binge watching everybody's content from going to these conventions or doing our own stuff, I really appreciate you coming out. I had a blast this weekend at the Bucks County Aquarium Picnic, and I can't thank them enough. Such generosity. I would like to think that all fish clubs are just like this. If not, it's a great model to show off to another fish club because it's just so welcoming and so nice and so fun. You know, the one year we did fish crawl, another, it's kind of like a bar crawl, but it's all fish stores. It's just great. It's great. Anyway, but I wanted to thank them for an amazing picnic. I'm going to head over to Bob Kaler's Aquatics and Exotics. Thank you, mods, for posting all the links. Stopped in to leave a thumbs up. Thank you, Dragon Lair. I appreciate that. I hope I see you over at Bob Kaler's Aquatics and Exotics for the Tennessee Fish Mafia. I put bristlenose in with my Better Sorority tank. Oh, I've got a Better Sorority tank. That's a good idea, June. That's a good idea. I might just do that. This time we're not rolling over to Kaler's Aquatics and Exotics, but maybe next week you can just hang out in the chat and we'll show up, pop up with Tennessee Fish Mafia. But until then, click the link and head on over to Bob Kaler's Aquatics and Exotics for the Tennessee Fish Mafia. This could be exciting. I will see you over there. Thank you guys for coming out and putting up with all my technical difficulties. And if you weren't here in the beginning, you got to stay tuned for my daughter's voice. Like it a lot.
Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I have a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I got a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I have a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q. Nah, hey everybody, it's Susie Q, so come along with me. Said I'm Susie Q.